Oh my god, I am blind. Blind! Whoa, shit, there's a corner. Hi-yo! Hello everyone. Now, no one's more acutely aware than me of my complete desert of uploads recently. And trust me, it's not through want of trying. Now, I know you're not all sat there on the edge of your seats waiting for uploads from me. My shit is not that good, but I just do feel like I owe a bit of an explanation to nearly 1,600 of you as to what's been going on. The long and short of it, nothing much has been going on really. I have been trying to make uploads, but I have been having trouble with cameras. And I've had my turn signal on there for about 2 miles. I do that all the time on this bike. Anyway, yeah. Now, I made a video several months ago going on about the need for camera upgrades, things like this. That's never happened because in researching a new camera, for what I'm doing, uploading at 1080 60 frames per second, the Hero 3 does what I want it to do. You know, so for that reason I never upgraded, but I've had an absolute arse load of trouble with batteries. The original GoPro batteries gave up the ghost after many recharges and a few years of service. And now with the Hero 3 being an obsolete product now, you can't get batteries from them, for them on the open market. Well, you can, but it's online. And as I've been finding out, batteries that are bought and sold online tend to be old stock, which are broken because you keep a rechargeable battery in storage for too long, it runs out of storage, and I'm given to understand that the lack of an electric charge allows the acid in the batteries to basically eat itself. So I've ordered about 5 different batteries, and each one of them has completely and utterly failed to hold the charge for more than 20 minutes. Now, I've done some nice trips on my bikes. I've done a trip up to Scotland, I did a trip to Wales on my Triumph Tiger Explorer. On both occasions, on brand new batteries, they failed to work and just basically rendered hours worth of vlogs completely unusable. I've done several track days, only 1 or 2 of them I've actually managed to capture because of the same problem, the battery's just not holding a charge. I've even switched back to my Hero 2, but for some reason that produces corrupted files, so it's got that bad that I basically thought, you know what, sod this, it's not even worth it. Who wants to listen to this anyway? But, you know, even if it's just for me recording my track days, I would have liked to have a battery that works. Now, I seem to have stumbled across one which does work in the form of a Duracell made battery that I bought from an actual physical shop. I actually found one that sold one. So this one seems to be working. But what have you missed? Well, I've been to the MotoGP, I was marshalling there, and that was fantastic. I had so many plans of doing a bit of a vlog from there, which I couldn't do because when I got there, the battery was fine, but this Hero 3 has a problem with overheating when it's hot weather, and it was scorching for MotoGP weekend at Silverstone, so consequently it wouldn't even switch on. Man, that was so frustrating. Even more so because I'd played pretty active role in the MotoGP. Well, active role for me, very small in the scheme of things, but in free practice 2, you do the search on the internet for it, where Marc Marquez high sides You find that video online, it's not hard to do. And you just look at what handsome, well-nourished marshals picking the £1 million worth of RC213V up. That'd be me. And Marquez even helped me put it in neutral because I couldn't get the thing to move. But anyway, yeah, so that was an opportunity missed. You know, there's a couple of times I've tried to do a bit of a talky vlog like this and it's not worked. So yeah, so I've just kind of lost a bit of faith in it. You know, I've done a track day at Silverstone, which was fantastic, which I didn't manage to record. I did another one at Donington, which I did get bits of it, but I captured a fair bit of that. Unfortunately, it just red flag central, and I couldn't get a decent bit of footage. However, on that track day, your boy here is now promoted to Fast Group. I did not expect it to happen this year, but it was a focused events track day where they put a transponder on your bike, and after a couple of sessions they put you in the group that you should be in by your lap times. They don't tell you what the lap times are because they're not allowed to by insurance, but as a result I was bumped up from the Inter to the Fast Group, and I held my own. I actually held my own. I'm now capable of doing a sub 150 lap of Donington Park. So yeah, big improvements on the track day, or track days in general. I have actually kind of think I've got it now. I think I know how to go fast, and that's basically trust your equipment and open the throttle. That's basically it. So yes, I'm going really well in the track days. I did one yesterday in Oulton Park, which I will be uploading from. I know a lot of you don't like the track day footage, so I'll put a little clip on with all the links to the sessions that I want to upload on there, and if you want to watch them, if you don't, you don't, no problem at all. But just and I went in the Fast Group at Oulton Park as well yesterday, and the last time I went to Oulton Park was over 12 months ago, and it was only the second time I've been, and I knocked 12 seconds off my previous best lap time. If that's not improvement, then I don't know what is. So what else has been on my mind? Not a great amount really. I still adore my R1. It is the best, and I love it. But I have test ridden the MT-010, not MT-010, the MT-10 SP, which I really liked. Didn't come across in the video how much I liked that bike. I think I said in the video that I wasn't like, ooh, wow, my God, about it, because it felt quite like this, except just more comfortable and a bit more torquey in the low end. Other than that, it was just good, solid Yamaha R1 type goodness, except you could ride it comfortably through slow moving traffic. So yeah, I really did like that bike, and that bike is now on my radar. So I've been kind of thinking about what to do next, and I've got a few ideas in my head, and you all know what a bitch I am when it comes to how finicky I am with bikes. You know, I tend not to keep them too long, and I do like the MT-10. I also like the Street Triple, but I have been thinking about going down to a one road bike situation, because the insurance and the sheer aggravation of keeping two bikes insured, taxed and serviced is quite expensive and a pain in the butt. It really is. And as much as I love my R1, it's not a bike I would want to have as a single one only bike, because it's just not comfortable enough for that kind of life. Conversely, my Triumph Tiger, which I also love to bits, I wouldn't want that to be a one bike situation either, because as comfy and nice as it is, it's just not sporty enough for those fast weekend rides out. Don't get me wrong, it handles like hell, and well, for a big bike, and it's quite powerful. But it's just a big old heavy beast, really, if you're not using it for what it's meant for, which is long distance riding. So what to do? Well, I've got a couple of ideas in my head, and they are only ideas at this point. I am thinking about, and I really want to put this as a track bike only, just use it on track, convert it from its road trim, strip all the road trim off it, all the plastic, all the lights, all the handlebars, the rear sets, strip all that off, every last bit of it, and basically rebuild the bike so it's just usable on the track. Now, I've done a bit of a back of the BMX calculation, and that's like, for what I want to do to this bike, it's like going to cost about £4,000. A lot of money, but that's if I go for the maximum things like Öhlins suspension cartridges, a TTX Öhlins rear shock, a Arrow half exhaust system, so original headers and the rest of it Arrow, you know, clip-ons, rear sets, trip to the dyno for a tune, things like that. You know, it's a lot of money. Or I could just take the street plastics off and put a fiberglass pattern fairing on and do that. The only problem with that is if you crash it, you knacker the clip-ons and the rear sets, and the Yamaha ones are expensive. Because what I would like to be able to do is at some point, when I eventually get bored with track riding or feel like I want to go to 600 or something, then I want to be able to just put this back together for the road now that there's a road bike again. So I want to keep the road equipment in good condition, and ergo keep the bike in good condition as well, because once you take off all the carbon fibre sliders and all that they use on track, it's just a road bike again. So that's an idea. I really like the idea of that too. So what would I do with my for the road riding then? Well, it would probably have to be trading out the Tiger, which I don't particularly want to do for the reasons I've just explained. But if I do, then it's which one bike would do all the things I like to do. And it would be, at the minute, a choice between the MT10 and the Triumph Street Triple RS. And if I was to be honest, the MT10 probably edge it out. Because with that you could do a bit of touring on it. It's got cruise control, it's comfy, it'll do 50 plus mpg on a motorway, so you know that would possibly be the one I'd go for. So that's an option. Or if I could afford it, because the biggest chunk of this is insuring this bike, the R1. So there's an outside chance, or you know, a lesser option of keeping my Triumph Tiger and buying a street triple and putting this on the track, although that it would be a heavy outlay and I'd need to really get working over the winter and earn some money to do that. It's a bit, I don't know, first world problems, what one to have, eh? You know, it's you're not doing too badly when these are the kind of priorities in your life. So I don't know, this is something I'm thinking about. The fourth choice is just basically status quo, insure them for another year and keep doing what I'm doing. Have this as my road bike, my Triumph as a road bike, and just do another year on the 10-year-old track bike, because I'm having an immense amount of fun on that. I really am. That is, you know, because I'll tell you what it isn't, it's not £4 better than this. It isn't. This would just be a real man toy if I could have this on track. And you know, all us men, we like our toys, we really do. And I've seen them done up on track days, this particular model, dressed up in track mode, and they look so fucking horny. They are the business. They just look like, basically like super bike race bikes. And that's pretty much what they are. And to do what I want to do with it would basically turn this into a Super Stock 1000 race bike. albeit on the low end, because you know. Anyway, but la-di-da. So yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. I've not disappeared. I may not be uploading very much because, to be fair, I don't really have much to say. You know, nothing is moving and shaking in my life at the minute, so I've nothing really to update. So anyway, that's how it is right now. So I'm just going to go and finish my evening ride out now, as winter will be drawing in another month or so. Well, autumn properly anyway. So, take care everyone, keep them shiny side up, and I will see you later.